All right, Prakash, thanks very much for waiting by and for giving us your afternoon trades. Let's talk about one of the stocks in focus. Symphony has just announced numbers. It's looking weak. Margins have collapsed. Nrupesh, Shah, the ED, now joins us on the telephone line. Hi, Mr. Shah. Good afternoon. First I want to understand the operational metrics. What is it that has led to this kind of a collapse in the margins? Your cooler EBIT margins are now down to about 10%, and this is despite a 33% sales growth. Could you explain to us what went wrong here?
So let me explain our performance in two parts. One is a standalone performance and second is a consolidated performance. On a standalone basis for the quarter, the sales is about 137 crore down from 154 crore. That is decline of just about 11%. So despite bad summer of 2018, as was expected, there will be a spillover effect for quarters to come. But it can be observed that in September and December quarter, the decline was in excess of 20%. Now it has been restricted to 11%. That's number one. Number two, coming to operating margin or contribution margin, it has remained robust at about 50% for the quarter as well as year as a whole. Coming down to that, so at EBITDA level for the quarter, EBITDA stands on a standalone basis at about 51 crore vis-a-vis 59 crore. But below that, there has been one-time write-off of 20 crore, year as a whole 24 crore, out of which 21.5 crore is towards exposure to ILFS. So it is an exceptional item. And hence at a PBT and PAT level, the profitability has been impacted. Coming to consolidated level, at consolidated level on account of acquisition of climate technology, YOY for the quarter as well as year as a whole, the turnover has increased by about 35% for the quarter. But again, because of acquisition and acquisition accounting criteria in climate technology, we had to have one-time inventory revaluation provisioning amounting to 7.5 crore. Plus, even though we did have a adequate treasury, for strategic reasons we have made acquisition funding which considers interest cost of 4.5 crore. It means on Symphony standalone year as a whole 24 crore and for last quarter 20 crore exceptional, and in a way in climate technology exceptional of about 11 crore. So performance needs to be reviewed in that context. Mr. Shah, of course, having said that, year 18-19 for a company was a bad dream.
All right, Mr. Shah, we hope that this bad dream ends, especially for your investors as well. If you could tell us what is the outlook in terms of revenue for FY20? You alluded to FY18-19 as a bad dream. What are you waiting or what are you guiding for or hoping for in FY20? Also your margin perspective, because we saw a sharp dip in your margins. So FY20, give us your revenue and margin outlook.
Yeah. So first and foremost, at the end of summer of 2018, trade was sitting on huge inventory, and so was also company. So because of good summer of 2019 and timely setting of summer, that inventory pile up is completely cleared at a company level as well as at a trade level. Not only that, there has been decent offtake in the current quarter. So very clearly it seems that spillover effect of 2018 is not only gone, but we are going to witness, keeping finger crossed, in current quarter, and hence down the line we should see much stronger and better performance by maintaining current level of profitability margin.
Can you give us some more numbers in terms of revenue? What do you expect?
When I say profitability margin in the So we don't give annual top line guidance or profitability guidance, but as we have maintained in the past, on a CAGR basis, we should have in medium term 20% top line growth, and we very much maintain that.
All right, so thanks very much for joining in. Let's take a very quick break. A lot of numbers coming through, and in a bit we'll also have the management of Bajaj Electricals.